Hey, welcome back to Tips with Ty. Today I thought I'd talk about some of the things I've done to my 2018 Hobie Compass to get it ready for this fishing season. You know, I'm constantly changing things and it's going to constantly evolve, but this is what's working for me so far. Alright, starting with the nose, of course I have a nose rope that is roughly the length of the kayak. And that's heavy duty, it's just heavy duty paracord. On the right side, I've got the Yakattack roto grip. I use two Yakattack roto grips on the right side from when I'm working around bridges a lot, standing up paddleboard style, anytime I'm using the paddle a lot. Now this compass comes with this gear track. So I put the roto grip on there for a quick and easy and convenient paddle holder. A lot of times I'm taking the paddleboard paddle with me, which I'm really enjoying for standing up and using the compass as a paddleboard. It's also handy around boat ramps. It's not as cumbersome as a two-blade kayak paddle. Coming back, of course, we mounted the net, the Hobie net on the sides, rubber. That's where I keep my Pro-Cure. That's a great wintertime addition. And I also keep a bait knife in there for just all kind of purposes. On my left side, the Burley Pro. This has been a great addition. I love this for putting my cell phone in there and being able to grab it easily. The iPhone 7 is waterproof, so no problems there. They've also got some fish grip and plier slots here on the side that I use quite a bit too. Coming back on my left side, I've got a Yakattack Zuka tube. I love the Zuka tube, and what I do is I use this as kind of like the front rod holder on an Outback. I'm able to angle this back like that for a rod holder, or front for throwing lines out on bottom. This is kind of a multi-purpose, I'll put it straight up and down for rigging. It's kind of a multi-purpose rod holder for me, and the way the Zuka tube's designed, I can just layer down, crank it down, and it's out of the way if I'm doing a lot of casting and don't need it. Moving on back, on the seat, I've added a couple of line cutters on this side, flush mounts, and a line cutter flush mount on this side for just convenience wherever I'm at. The button for the paddle holder is way in the back, so a lot of times I just take the bungee that's built into the bottom of the boat and I shorten it and I use it to hold my paddle. Alright, on the seat, I've added a little piece of that heavy duty paracord to lean these seats back. They don't have a lot of adjustment, so that 2 inches of paracord actually gives me, I still have a little adjustment there, and it gives me the right lean on my seat. So that little 2-inch piece of paracord really fixed a lot of problems for me. A lot of times I go ahead and put a Hobie rod holder on my right side, and then I have a good old milk crate in the back. The milk crate's got 4 rod holders in. I went through my shed and found the absolute lightest rod holders I could find, zip tied them in there and called it done. I always try to keep the milk crate as light as possible. Then of course a mixed bag of baits for the day, depending on what we're fishing for. Go without a fish grip. And then I have tied to the back of my seat a stringer with the old Nathan Mintier PVC stopper, so I can just stick them on there and stop them with that piece of PVC and just keep putting them on. We had the Pro Angler hatches installed, and we plan to put the bucket in there. Right now I just have a dry sack with all my extra clothes and safety gear. If you saw the episode where I fell out in the cold water, that went straight in there immediately with whatever stuff I had laying around the house ASAP. So that's a must for wintertime fishing. I almost forgot, I took a marker and did like a 32-inch ruler on both sides. On this side too. Let me go catch up to Teresa. She's probably catching all the fish. Well, that's where I sit right now with my new 2018 Hobie Compass. I'm sure I'll do some mods later on, and I'll fill y'all in when I do. Hey, thanks a lot for watching Tips with Ty. We'll see y'all next time right here on 30 Miles Out. What?